Welcome to Hadoop videos. In this video, you will learn how to import the data from Twitter to your existing hdfs. The prerequisite for this video is first you need to have a standalone Hadoop installed on your node on your computer, and you should have a dev account on Twitter, and you should have 4 keys as a credential of that dev account. So let us start with go to terminal, perfect, log in as a sudo user. So this is a reference file that you will get at this link which I'll share with you. So this is a reference document for both of us, from where you can download Flume, install Flume, and configure Twitter with the Flume, and then actually download the data from Twitter. So simply you can this command is basically to log in as a root user. Once you are root, you have all the accesses to do all the installation. So this first command, as you can see, apt-get install flume-ng will install flume-ng agent on your machine. This is how it will go. Since I already have that flume-ng downloaded on my machine, this is not downloading packages. However, if you are doing it for the first time, expect it to download few packages. So when you are done with these two commands, your Flume is successfully installed. So we need a jar file which will help us to to facilitate the connection between Flume and Twitter. So this is a jar file. All you need to do is copy this, go to one of the browsers and hit. That's it. So save this file. And just remember the location of this file, of the jar file. We may need it. We are going to use it into the Flume class path. Right. So once you are done with downloading the file, we have a template of flume environment.sh already in your this directory. If we go and do a ls over here, you will see these 4 important files. So as you can see, these are the 2 templates. One is your environment.sh template and configuration.sh template. We will need to create flume.config using this template, and we may need to create flume-env.sh using this template. And this log4j property, you can set your logs to come to your console or which directory, likewise properties are there. We'll go into detail. Right now, let's create that environment.sh using this command. I'm just simply copying this template file into a new file. Right. So if you open this file now, sorry, if you open this file now, you'll get to see Flume class path at the last line. So all you need to do is the file that you have downloaded needs to be there into the class path, hence setting it here. I have downloaded it multiple times, hence it is showing the versions. I'll take the first copy of it, paste. That's it. So the class path is set. We have added the jar into the class path. You can add multiple jars into the class path using the colon, as you might know, the standard for Ubuntu Unix, like this. Close this file, save the changes. Yeah, and we're done with that step. So what it says is set the downloader jar into class path. We already done it. Configure Twitter agent. Yeah, so we have another file, as you have seen here, flume.config. We need to set all the configurations related to Flume, related to Twitter in this file. Let's open this. Yeah, so this file is empty right now, and if you don't have that file, flume-conf, you're supposed to create it. Right, so configuring Twitter agent. So here in this document we have a sample configuration which we can copy and paste over there with minor changes like consumer key, consumer secret key, access token, and access token secret. So as I said, under the prerequisite of this video, you need to have all those credentials with you before you could go ahead. So if you don't have these keys right now, switch over to our another videos which will help you to get these keys after having a Twitter account, Twitter dev account. So please note, there are other properties like Twitter keywords. This is the handle that we are talking about. So whatever you type over here, it will try to find out into the tweets. If the tweet contains Hadoop and big data keywords, it will download that particular tweet, and so on. Also, we have hdfs path location. This is the destination path that we want the tweets to go to. Please note, this has to be your name node name, and the port has to be 1820 only. So if you are running on a single node cluster, that is your local host, then you can have local host over here. These are the other properties which are right now out of the scope. We'll look into it later in other videos. Right, so yeah, so I have my properties already into this file. So since it contains the credentials, I have kept this file, my file, into flume.config. So I'll simply replace that file with this. Yeah, done with that stuff. So after configuring the Twitter agent, we have one more step to do. When we install Twitter, when we install Flume, you get a lot of libraries into this directory. Right, so here you can see three jar files: Twitter 4J core, Twitter 4J media support, Twitter 4J stream. So don't ask me why, but when you are doing this stuff, Twitter stuff with Flume on Cloudera, you need to replace these jars with org extensions. So it should be Twitter 4J core 3.0.3.org rather than jar. So we have commands over here. Which will replace those three files. Perfect. Let's recheck it. Here you go. org. We simply replace those files with a different name. Yeah, you're good to go ahead. This is a command to run your Twitter from Flume. flume agent. This is the configuration that file that we have recently made into this folder, into this directory, and this is a file name for that configuration. So here we go, copy, paste. Good. So what you can see here, you are not pretty sure whether this command is running fine, or if there are some errors into it. So you're not able to see that, right? So open a terminal and cat this particular file. By default, this is the location where Twitter will keep its files, where Flume will keep its log file. You can see the location var log flume. This location can be edited and changed into the log4j properties, which we had seen earlier. So what it says is it's creating the instance of sync hdfs type hdfs. Yeah, that means it's working fine. So there are scenarios when you get errors into this. So this is the file from where you can identify what's going wrong with your program. See here, it is saying created hdfs, and this is the location user Shubhra tweets Modi flume data. So what it says is, since into the keywords of the configuration file I had kept Modi as a handler, as a keyword I had given Modi, so it is creating files under the folder Modi, and this was the destination location that I had given on hdfs. So it has started pulling in the data. So if you go to this directory onto hdfs, oh sorry, yes. I have static logger binder problem with this. It's giving a warning over here, but doesn't make any difference. It's taking time, but it will come. It will show the directories and file names under the directory user Shubhra tweets Modi, where our Flume is working and pulling in the data from Twitter. Here you go. Yeah. So this is a particular file which is being updated time to time. So once you have all the data into the file, this temp will go and it will rename it with this. So if you go ahead and you want to check the data, do this. Have a bit of patience, please. You'll get to see a data into a JSON format, number of fields and number of records. Each record will correspond to one tweet. So here you go. This is how the Twitter data will look. This is one record. You can see this space over here. It's a record separator, record separator, record separator. So if you see this is a single record. You can see different languages over there as well. Into the twitter.config file that we have seen, the flume.config file, you can configure your Twitter to pull in data from particular location, it's a particular time. There are a lot of properties that you can use and try to figure out the perfect data that you want to pull in. Thank you for watching this video, and before I say thank you and goodbye, I would like to share this particular website, hadoophome.in. Visit this website for this particular document, and please let us know for any help needed. Thank you.